Good morning. It's February 17th, 2022. Good morning. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist. As I said, it is February 17th. It's Thursday in the year 2022. And we're out doing another morning walk. Hey, good morning, Crazy Cat Woman. How are you? You finally got me. Yeah, excellent. I'm glad you came in. We're doing another morning walk with Molly and me. We're back at it again. This is day number 4 since we took our long break after getting sick. And yesterday it was 5 degrees during our walk. You know what the temperature is here in northern New England right now? 47 degrees. That's quite a change, a 42-degree difference. And it's actually pleasant out here. I think I'm actually wearing too much of a jacket. But it's a beautiful warm day. I hear you. The older I get, the less my glasses work. It's hard for me to see. I just had my prescription changed, so they'll work good for now. We'll see how long that will be. But good morning. I'm glad you decided to join us here on a early Thursday morning. It's 6:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, it's 47 degrees. This is crazy weather. I mean, I'll take it, but it's February, and yesterday it was 5. Of course, we're speaking Fahrenheit, and it's chill. It was chilly. Today it's a beautiful day. They're talking rain a little bit later and then rain tomorrow. We may be doing our stream tomorrow morning from the studio, but that's all right. We take it in stride. Molly, she's enjoying herself. She's running off the street here over the snowbank. She's taking care of business. So, hey, Najuma Brown, how are you, my friend? Thank you for coming in. It's a good day. So Crazy Cat Woman says, cataracts in both eyes, blurry vision. I take a bad roll of the dice if I get behind the wheel. I hear you. But I don't know. I try to look at positivity in everything. Try to look at the bright side. I know it's hard sometimes when you're going through issues. But hopefully things will work out for you and things will turn around. But I'm glad you're here with us today. Like I said, it's a lovely morning here, 47. I keep saying that because I hate the cold. And right now it feels like a heat wave, considering yesterday was 5 degrees. And I've been slipping and sliding all over the place the last week or so because we get these warm days like this and it melts the snow. As you can see, we got still plenty of snow. There's about a foot on the ground. It melts it and then gets cold again and turns to ice. And everything becomes very slippery. But I fell 4 times over the weekend, but I feel better now. My body was sore. Felt like I was in a car crash. 62 where you are. I envy that for sure. I'm not a winter person, as my regulars in the chat know. Watching Molly, she looked like she was limping for a minute. May have to adjust one of her boots. Molly does wear boots. Hope Bus, how are you? Hey. Good morning. Glad to see you in this morning. Crazy Cat Woman says, hello, Najuma Brown. And we got Hope Bus in the house. Glad you guys could come in. It's very good to see you too. I appreciate you coming in. Molly, what are you doing? Come on. Molly's just standing there looking at someone's car. Come on, let's go. She keeps looking that way. She must see something. Come on, this way. Come on, never mind. They may have a cat or something underneath their truck. That's dog stuff. Interested in everything. But yeah, good morning. I'm glad everybody decided to spend a little bit of their morning with us. I hope you're having a good morning. Our day starts at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We get up and have our coffee and do our thing. Hope Bus says it's pouring rain here. Yeah, the sky looks nice for now. They're talking rain here for later on as well. But we'll take it. Hey, Bob, how are you? Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us today. Good to see you. I got to reel Molly in because there's another morning walker. It's rare. We don't see too many people walking in the morning, although it is a beautiful day, so the temps are up. And but yeah, we're going to see some rain a little bit later today. And I think it's going to rain right until about lunchtime tomorrow. Hey, good morning. How are you? I'm well, thank you. Come on, Molly. This way. Come on. We're not making friends today. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so we're supposed to get some inclement weather until tomorrow afternoon or so. But it's oh, they're talking high 40s. I'm sorry, high 30s through high 40s to low 50s. Come on. So I don't know if spring's coming early. It's okay with me. I'll take it. But it's good to see you all this morning. So have we ever decided on a second dog? We have, and we're trying to rescue one. I'll be honest, it's really hard. I've reached out to 3 different rescue places, and I get the canned email back that they receive my email and somebody's going to contact me, and then I don't hear anything. We have considered going to a breeder, but since we got Molly 5 years ago, the price of getting a dog is more than doubled. It's almost $3,000, and not that I wouldn't say that's not worth it for getting a new friend, but I don't have the money right now. So, I mean, we're in some tough times, and I mean, I like the idea of giving a dog that doesn't have a home a warm, loving place to come and be with us. So yes, we are on the search to get a new dog, and for me, the breed is not so much. Sorry, lost my train of thought. The breed isn't so much important as long as it's a dog that's maybe no heavier than 70 pounds. I would like to get another female. We're partial to females just because they seem to be pretty good, and they're not looking for girls and that kind of thing. So yeah, we've tried the Humane Society. I've tried them all. The local towns, the state humane. I went as far as looking at Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, if I wanted a cat, we could get one, or a horse, or a goat. But dogs seem to be pretty popular right now. There are a lot of kill shelters down south that they're getting the dogs from. So hopefully we'll hear back. There is one promising one that did reach out to us and said they told us not to worry if we didn't hear from them in a little while, but they promised they would get back to us. So I'm just a little impatient. I would like to get Molly a sister. If you haven't figured it out by now, we're definitely dog people, and we've had two dogs in the past. I had two black labs prior to getting Molly, and they lived right up until their teens. So that's one downside of having a dog is they don't live as long as we do. So your pup Moji was $3,500 and was sick for the first year. $15,000 in vet bills for the first year. Yeah, definitely can be pricey. And I know that we're going to get faced with some bills for Molly. Molly has a mast cell tumor, which is a cancerous tumor, and she has to have surgery to have it removed. So we're a little worried, but not too bad. Her vet seems to think that they can remove it and she should live a long life, which is good. But of course, they're like your kids, so you worry about them. So we have an appointment next Wednesday with the surgeon for a consultation, and hopefully we'll have it done quickly and it should be good after that. But so I don't know how much that's going to cost, but like I said, I mean, you form a bond with your pets. They're like your children. And at this point, I would pretty much spend what I need to spend in order to make sure that she's okay. So yeah, they can be pricey, but yes, right, Crazy Cat Woman. I like I said, we had two before, and at the same time, and one was a couple years older than the other one. Two black labs. So the oldest one passed first. She ended up getting diabetes around 13 years old, and just couldn't maintain it. We gave her insulin every day and all of that, but she didn't last too long. And the two of them, of course, they were like Mutt and Jeff, sisters. And so then the younger of the two blacks was still alive when we got Molly. She was, I think, maybe 13, healthy as a horse or healthy as a dog in that respect. And her and Molly formed a big bond, although when we brought the 7-week-old chocolate lab Molly home, Carly, who was the black lab, she gave us looks like, what the heck did you guys do? What did you bring home? But they took to each other pretty famously after that. And Carly, God bless her, she lived to be 15 years old, which even the vet was like, my goodness, we're very surprised that she made it that long as far as being a Labrador. So we miss her dearly, think about her all the time, but I'm also thankful that we got to spend that amount of time with her. And really, that dog was never sick or anything, so we did well with her. After a year of tests and pills, we took him to a new vet. They recommended an allergy test. Turns out he is allergic to beef, milk, yeast, and Timothy grass. Everything I was feeding him daily. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've heard of dogs having food allergies. That's crazy. I guess they're like people, just like us getting allergies to food and everything else. So, yeah. So, I mean, all you can do is love them and do the best you can for them. I mean, when you get a pet, I mean, you agree to take on the responsibility, no matter what. Good morning again. Oh, Molly, this way. Come on. The same gentleman we passed earlier is walking by us. Come on. We're not making friends. Come on. Not today. Yeah, so, so goat milk for as long as you want, and they will mow your back 40, right? It's funny that you mentioned the goats, because we We several years ago we had a bunch of chickens and that, and I actually pondered the thought of getting a couple goats, and we never did. Um, being a travel channel, it's easy to put Molly in the RV, but I can't just leave the farm and leave the goats. So we decided against it. But as a kid, we had all of that. I grew up on a small farm, and we had all the feathered animals, and including turkeys and chickens and geese and ducks. We had sheep, and we had a cow. We never had a goat, and we would raise pigs, not in our farm, but we shared the duties with another farmer up the street. So we always had fresh produce and fresh meat, which was good. I heard that too, and I've watched some videos. They like to climb on things like your car and you. They'll climb. If you bend over to weed the garden and there's a goat there, it'll jump right up on your back. They'll eat everything. I've even heard of goats chewing on metal cans and stuff. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I'm happy you came in too. I'm glad you did. Like I said, we were down for about a month. We had COVID run through the house, and it's taken us a little while to kind of regroup and get back. I still get a little winded. I hope I'm not breathing too heavy in the chat here in the stream, but it was time after about 4.5, 5 weeks to get back out and get to it. And I know Molly was pretty annoyed that we weren't doing our walks, because this is a good part of her day too, since once we get done walking, we both go to work. Colleen and I go to work, so Molly is left at home with the TV on, of course. Yes, we're one of those people that leave the TV on for the dog. She watches videos, listens to music while we're at work. Thank you so much. Yeah, we do too. I'm being very positive, cautiously optimistic, as they say. The vet seems to be very positive about her prognosis and outcome. So, but we'll know more next week when we go see the surgeon. We did send the surgeon all of her records yesterday, and they said that they're normally booked right through the end of April, but she wanted to see Molly right away. She believes that it's something we need to take care of now rather than later. So, and I would agree. I'm a little biased because Molly's our pup, and we want to make sure she's taken care of quickly and doesn't have to go through too much discomfort and pain. I mean, surgery, there's an amount of pain that comes with it. So we want to make sure that she's good and taken care of. So, but we'll know more next week. So I'll keep everybody informed. She's my little live stream star now, since she walks with us. Although you look at me more than you look at her. Hey, come here. Say hi. Can you say hi? Psst. Yeah, she's more interested in what's around us than come on. No, this way. Come on. The days are so bright now. When we started doing these streams in the fall, the days were getting shorter, and each stream seemed to be darker. But it's just the opposite now, which is good. I'm glad to see that we have a lot more light during our walks. My clients would ask me if I would teach goats yoga. It's actually a thing here at the winery. People do yoga and goats run around them. I've seen that. We have there's actually a goat farm a few towns away from us, and they use the goat milk to make soap, and I think candles and some other products. So plus, the typical vegetable stuff they can and all that. But one of the things that they do is goat yoga, and I've watched the videos, and yeah, the goats will be climbing on people and all that while they're doing the yoga. It's pretty funny. Um, I don't know if my old back could take a goat climbing on me. Although I suppose if they do it easy, they help you stretch out, right? I was like, no way I will not care for a goat to jump on my back and pee, right? Yeah, that I would be afraid of that for sure. I want some goat climbing on me and then dropping his little raisins and peeing on you. It's like when we had the chickens, the kids would pick up the chickens and, one would poop on them and kids would freak out. I mean, that's pretty gross, but I mean, what are you going to do? They're chickens. They don't know any better. It's not like the dogs where you can house train them. But the joys of owning a small farm or having barnyard animals. I remember growing up having the cow. You want to see some large amount of business. If you've ever been around cows, there's a lot going on back there. But growing up here in the Northeast too, in the town that I grew up in, it was all farms, dairy farms and apple orchards. So there were a lot of cows around. You could, in the summertime, you could smell the aroma of the farmers out fertilizing the fields because they don't throw that stuff away. That and the horse dung, they save that and they fertilize the fields with it in the fall. So yeah, late summer, early fall, they would do that. Sweeten the soil, they call it. Thank you, Crazy Cat Woman. And you're right, PMA does rule. Remember, always have your positive mental attitude because it'll help you and it'll draw positivity. I'm a firm believer in that. And I'm no yogi and I'm not a very spiritual guy. But there was a time in my life where all I was doing was being negative and depressed. And finally, God bless my wife, she convinced me to start thinking about positive things and positive affirmations in the morning. And she was right. Don't tell her that, but she was right. Poop season. I love it. Yeah. I honestly, there's something about that aroma that almost, I don't want to say it smells good, but for me, it's a good time of year, that the harvest just finished and that the farmers have brought all in their produce and whatnot. We still have a lot of farms around here. Not a lot of dairy farms. Okay, Bob, thank you for coming in. I hope you guys have a good day today. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or the next few days. Enjoy that warm weather in Florida. I may not be a yogi, but you sure are full of love. Well, thank you. I don't want to be a cliche either, but I'll tell you, love is the way to go. There's enough hate and discontent on this planet. And if we can share a little bit of love and hopefully just make somebody smile or brighten their day for a little bit, I think it's important. I had people around me that helped me when I had some dark days, and honestly, it's a good thing. And that's why, I talk about the positive stuff and PMA saving your day, because it will. Just when you think you're at the end of your rope or the darkest day you ever had, there's always some light there. There's always somebody there to help. And there's another thing too, is I used to say to myself, as bad as I think things are going in my life that day, there's always somebody that's having a worse day. The business I'm in, being in the fire service, that's what we deal with. I'm not going and selling a car and brightening somebody's day and having them all happy and excited. Usually the stuff that I do in my day is going to seeing somebody when they're having a terrible day, they're having a bad day. So I think being positive and spreading some of that positivity around is important for that. So just remember, just when you think things are so bad, they're not that bad, because somebody else is having a worse day. All right, enough of that. You're very welcome. And I'm glad you came in, and thank you for spending a few minutes of your morning with me and Molly while we do our walk. We try to do this every weekday. Like I said, tomorrow we got some rain coming in tonight, and I think it's going to probably rain right through a good portion of the day tomorrow. So if it's raining in the morning, we're not going to go on a walk, but we'll do the stream from the studio, and which I like doing too. But this walk helps Molly and I get some exercise, and over the winter and the holiday months, I have certainly got a little more robust than I used to be. So I start them at 6:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every weekday. Maybe if I don't know if you hit the bell icon on our channel, but hopefully that will let you know when we're going to do our lives. It's supposed to, but I find that even the people that I've hit the bell icon for, the all part of the bell, I don't always get notified. So just keep an eye open for that. But I honestly, from way deep down in my heart, I do appreciate it, because these make my walks a lot nicer when I have actual people to talk to and share ideas with. I could just walk around and make a video and have nobody in the chat, but that's not very much fun, is it? So this makes it a lot better. So I honestly really appreciate everybody. Appreciate you all. And, I got to make a conscious effort to get over to everybody's channel. Let me see if I can I just took a screenshot too. That way I'll have some of the folks that are in the chat, and I'll try to get over to your channel today and watch a video. That's important, supporting each other. That's a big thing in our community. Going and watching a full video and making a comment, or joining their live like you guys are doing for me. It takes, what do they say? It takes a village, right? Yeah, Kenny, was he on last night? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you hit the bell. I was looking for Kenny last night. Was he on live? I go to bed early too. I'm in bed by 8 o'clock because we wake up so early. I know Greg Harris. Yeah, he was on with Greg last night, but I don't think they came up until later. And I'm already in bed by the time they do their live. So, like I said, I go to bed around 8 o'clock. Wake up at 5. I'm not as hardy as I used to be when I was a younger man. I could stay up all night, especially being in the fire service. Some nights you'd work all night and never sleep. And I was a touring musician at the same time, so I would go drive from here to New York City 4.5 hours, do a show for an hour or two, and then drive back 4.5 hours, get an hour's sleep, and then go to the fire department and pray that we didn't have too many calls that day so I could at least lay down and take a nap. I did that for a lot of years, but I was in my 20s, so now I'm in my late 50s and I don't bounce back as quick. Yeah, right? He honestly never sleeps. Um, or he sleeps in little spurts. He has naps. I've been in some streams with him, late ones where he'll nod off because he's been up all day into the night and going on other people's lives. And um, like during the cruisathon, I was watching him when I get up in the morning, Sunday morning, and I think he was with was it with Lorraine? I think. Um, I think it was with Lorraine, and he put his head down and he was sleeping while we were all in the live with her chatting, which is great. I mean, the poor guy. I mean, he's up so much and he works so hard. He definitely needs the sleep. Another thing too is he's like me, where he runs on coffee all day. I'm the same way. I've already had 3 cups of coffee, and then I make a travel mug that's 2 cups in it, and I'll drink that at work until about 10, and then I'll get another one. I'll go to Dunkin's or one of the other coffee places, and I'll get another coffee. And then at 3 o'clock, before I go home, I get one more. So I don't know if the doctor would like that or not, but I love coffee. I love it. Yeah, he did pass out. It was funny. And he was in his chair and he had his head down on the arm of the chair. And every once in a while, you'd see him stir a little bit. And he slept from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. And while we were chatting with Lorraine, he ended up waking up around 9 o'clock. And the kid always got a smile on his face. I just love that guy. He's a very inspirational dude, and he's always happy and always helping us all. It's great to have him in our community. So, well, we're back at the house. There's Old Glory in the background. I celebrate that thing every day too. That red, white, and blue color. I'm very proud to be living in this country and enjoy the freedoms that we have. And that flag right there represents all of that. And if you live in this country or whatever country you live in, be proud of your flag. A lot of people have sacrificed a lot for that. Look at the wind blowing it. I love it. So that's about it. I want to say thank you so much, guys, for joining me today, especially you, Hope Bus, for stopping in, and Bob and Najuma, and who else did we have in here? Crazy Catwoman. I really appreciate you guys coming in today. Like I said, it makes my lives a lot more lively. And I do appreciate you guys, honestly. It's great having you in the chat. But I got to get ready. Thank you, Najuma. Thank you so much. I want you all to have a great day, too. So I guess with that, I want to wish you all peace and love for today. Don't forget, PMA saves the day. That's positive mental attitude. And hopefully somebody will make you smile or giggle today, and you can do the same for someone else. It's a good thing. So we're going to end it here, but hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning. And like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to be out on the road or we'll be in the studio, but either way, we'll come up and do it all over again. So my name is Jimmy. I am your astute tourist. We'll see you later.